That miss is high, and it's quickly.
Comes to Omaha after a stint at Hutchinson Community College where he hit
3-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. Zach Mettenberger, I believe.
See, that's the stuff, Hunt. We just
side, and it's a leadoff walk for Omaha. Lions didn't walk 5 pitches today, missed the strike zone, and the Mavericks have a runner on base. Here's Henry Zapay. Zapay had a run and walked. Hits from the left side. Heinsohn will work from the stretch. Omaha. Mason Gaines in the on-deck circle is a freshman. Everybody else in the starting lineup is 2 balls. LSU. Larson can find a gap. Curiel may be able to score from first base. 2 men aboard, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Hit him. So the bases are loaded full of Tigers for Stephen Milam.
Yeah, you mentioned it, Hunt. Those 3 innings against he did have the 2 walks, and so give me a big swing of momentum though. If Omaha's able to get out of this inning with he's been, that'll be a good swing of momentum. Of course, on the other hand, if LSU can figure out a way to drive in a cup off to an early lead.
Bases are full of Tigers. Milam digs in. He takes Milam, the Tiger shortstop, 250 on the young season. He's driven in 3, walked a couple of. Switch hitter digs in from the left side against the right-hander Weber.
Yeah, look, typically you want to be aggressive with guys in scoring. I actually like that from Milam. Shows a little bit of maturity of, let's take a strike. I can be.
Heinsohn quickly with the 1-1 pitch.
Love when guys are able to throw their secondary pitch, their in any count.
1-2 pitch. That's hit a long way to left field. Larson, it's going to be extra bases. Burkhalter coasts into second base. He's got.
Yeah, maybe any other day it might have gone up a couple rows in the. Heinsohn showed it to him the pitch before, tried to come back to it, and it just. Talking to this with Doug Thompson, he said, "Oh, look, trust me, I know curveballs can be hit along." Look down, there's still crazy amount of fans. That's just what.
Heinsohn checking the pitch comm on his loft. Communication's a bit of an issue. That may have been what Nate Yeski went out to look at.
Yeski didn't call and was saying, "Hey, make sure we're all on the same. Did you get the right card?"
That's a fastball that misses away, and that's a walk. In his first outing, he's not.
Doesn't get out the second or third. You know you've got big issues. So you're right. If Heinsohn can.
That's a breaking fastball. Beg your pardon. Cut on and missed. 2 balls this season. I don't see any official statistics listed for him. So heck of a spot for his for the second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Heinsohn checks the runner at second base, kicks and fires. Runners will be off with that finds the outfield grass. Should plate the game's first run.
How good he was there, but with what you see on the mound.
Aaron Beatty 1 for 7 in his freshman campaign. It's 2 balls and no strikes. One of the top hills from Tomball, Texas, just outside Houston. Hits from the Brown leads from first. He's going. Pitches outside and high for a ball. It's 3-0 to Aaron Beatty, and LSU's got runner in scoring position.
Head down, looking at that front part of the bag. Pete Rose style in, and like to see 2 for 2 in the season in stolen bases.
Not much Burkhalter could do behind the plate there. Brown pitch to Aaron Beatty. Misses inside. Tigers have a pair on base, and they'll turn the lineup over to Dan. Pen. Slowly, not very urgently, but some early trouble to the screen. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. They're trusting Daniel Dickinson to put the ball in play, trying to stay out of the double play, but we'll do it. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. Comes a payoff pitch to Dickinson. Runners move again. That ball's hit high and deep to left field line. Will it stay in play? It will not. Go into the bullpen. It's just
That's an example where Dickinson has seen everything that Weber has to offer. You've seen it all. You just got to lock in, make sure anything cool.
Search of its first hit. They've run the pitch count up to 52 already, but likes 3-2 pitch to Dickinson as the runners move again. Missed outside. Dickinson's drawn it up. Weber's avoided himself with the free passes.
No, and LSU's they've got to capitalize on that and not expect to get burned. So got a good one up in Curiel. I'm going to go against what I said all game too. I'm going to say
it's the meat of the order that's presented by 44 Farms. Curiel in the 2 spot. All no strike.
And he would throw it right on right. Typically, you'll see right-handers want to throw the
pitch that misses outside.
Now that was a slider from said in the scouting report that he would be a true three-pitch mix. 3-mile-an-hour fastball is. Again, his fastball's 89, 90, but a guy that we know can handle it.
That ball's hit high and deep, but it's hooking foul down the right. Some youngster down the line. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miley.
Coach Jay Johnson, that means your pitchers aren't striking out a lot of guys. had Miley.
That missed. Fastball 1-2. Now it's 2 the day after an LSU baseball win. Receive 50% off your online pizza order at papajohns.com. Pitch fouled away. We'll do that again. Burkhalter staying alive. Ionson's pitch count at 64. Here as we do. Louisiana Dudley Athletics. We're scoreless at the box. Bottom of the 4th inning. Michael Braswell will lead to follow. LSU still searching for that first hit in this ball game. Again, Braswell grounded out to second base back in the 2nd inning. Buzz, you don't see this line every day for Ben Weber. 3 innings, no hits, no runs. 15 batters, gotten 8 pop-outs. Has not had a strikeout.
Foul pitch.
Here's the payoff pitch. High ball 4, and he walked it up there that opened my eyes. I'm like, oh, that was a great pitch. And it showed he didn't strike anybody out, and we're hearing them out 2 times through the order. But this is where you usually start to see a buckle the 3rd time. Cruz the first 2 times, and the 3rd time Omaha saw him, they got to him a little bit. We'll see if LSU can do the B. Here comes the Omaha skipper out of the dugout. Go to the bullpen, or he just has a message. Gainer, now he comes set. Aaron Beatty leads from first. The 1-2 slider popped up right side. Room. That ball will get up into the seats. Here into center to left field, beg your pardon, and that is a 1-out single for Horner. It was an 89-mile-an-hour fastball, but it found some grass. That's the 2nd hit of the ball game. Omaha's got both of them.
Well, if you ask any, a lot of different ways. You got to outslug at times when maybe your pitching isn't games, and this is a close one so far. Obviously, no score between both teams.
He takes a strike. Find out how you can build a better workday every day. Workday. Westland, but Curio was able to run it down out there in center field. Up over to Cale Babin. Leadoff hitter hitting now with a runner on first. Walked in the 1st and flew out in the 3rd. Lead, Ironson comes set. He'll throw over to first. Horner back in time.
Throwing it for strikes since he's coming to game.
Chopped foul.
I talked about this with Doug last weekend. Some for 5 miles an hour and can control everything. They can be just as difficult as the guy throwing 90 and see a bunch of zeros up on the scoreboard. 12-10.
0-1 pitch is a breaking ball that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. First of a double dip today between LSU and Omaha. Down low. Still 91 with the fastball for Ironson. Hasn't been a significant velocity drop. Breaking ball strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the Omaha. Ground ball blocked by Braswell at 3rd, but he can't pick it up. Fresh ball fans go to celebrate. Join us all season long for the Jay Johnson Coaches Show located at 2324. 0-2 the count to Mason Gaines. Ironson sets and fires. Runner goes. That's low and will scamper Trout. He's in scoring position with 2 outs here for the match. Here's Braswell. He grounded out in the 2nd and flew out to right field in the 4th on there for a strike.
I imagine we'll see a 7th inning, although Grant Fontenot is getting loose down in LSU's ball.
Cut on and missed. It's a breaking ball.
This is another big arm that's going to come in. I talked that everybody throws 97 miles an hour. I mean, it's incredible. Everybody they bring out that bullpen.
6, 7, and 8 in the Maverick order. That's Burkhalter, Borner, and Horner. It's nothing between LSU and Omaha. Fontenot's first pitch of the ball game is cut on and fouled back. Doubled back in the 2nd. Popped out foul by the 1 double for strikes. His ERA on the season now .82.
And I'm okay with walks at guys. It's not like he's crazy around.
Here's the call.
After review, on the hand, first base, loses out of state.
So the call will stand. Burkhalter was hit by the pitch, and Omaha's got a lead off.
Yeah, what I was saying was Ironson had the 2 walks, but it's what you like. I mean, he's still around the zone. It's not like it's 4-pitch walks, and so.
Here's the first pitch to Drew Borner, and that hit him in the helmet as he was trying to second, and Grant Fontenot has worked himself into a pile of trouble.
And you've got number 43 for LSU. Benj actually threw yesterday in the Friday game. He didn't give up any hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts, so he's getting loose again down the bullpen in that new right field area.
Yeah, Benj is, I think, going to
He's
He's got a little more giddy up on the fastball. Athletes trying to spin and throw the ball to second base.
Well, I'm with you on if we want to see if he's going to bump, but I like the inside move there if you're pitcher where you pick the leg up and
by him at 94 miles an hour. LSU's going to play the middle of the infield back here. Jones and Braswell both pinched in. Jones is holding the runner Borner at first base. Braswell 0-1 the count to Eli Horner. Fastball missed out.
Yeah, obviously not familiar with Omaha and how he plays the game, but you would think trying to bunt him over there might have been a bad idea to squeeze in and get the first base runner in a scoring position.
1-1's fisted into left. It's going to drop and it's not in time. Runner now going to third base. He's in there safely as well, and Omaha has a seventh.
Yeah, that was a pretty good baseball play from Omaha. You got to tip your hat as out to left field, drops in front of Larson. The runner Burkhalter caught by Larson, so it was a semi-close play at home plate as Larson made the throw all the way. Warner did a good job from first base of seeing the throw all the way to home and take the. You got a runner at first and third again.
Yeah, so first and third with nobody out still. Connor Benj.
This could be a safety squeeze bunt situation.
Really good job by the freshman catcher to keep that ball from going to the backstop.
Yeah, that's an cutter, and that thing's coming in with some velocity, and you've got to keep that thing in front of you to save.
Braswell, Milam, and Dickinson third, short, and second back here. Trailing backstop, that's going to plate another run. We'll see if they score that a wild pitch or a pass ball. Mavericks now lead 2-0.
Is indeed what he was trying to figure things out, settle everyone down.
He said his piece. Tigers now in a hole. They trail 2-0 here in the seventh. We were scoreless through on the Tiger bullpen. Grant Summer pinch hit for Westland. I believe I caught that initially. The right side is 3 balls and no strikes. That's in there for a strike.
Summers is a sophomore, 6 foot, 187 pounder out of Omaha, Nebraska.
Horner leads from second. There's nobody out. The 3-1 pitch from Benj is down low. As good as the LSU bullpen was yesterday, and it was lights out, the Tiger bullpen here, and the 2 men he faced, and Benj has not been able to see. And that's the first out for the Tigers here. The bottom of the zone there from the Tiger right-hander, and LSU's finally got an out. Here's Henry.
Be the toughest one, and good job by Benj of really.
Side, first pitch, fouled away. It's off the netting down the left field line. Tigers offense just has not gotten out of neutral here today. LSU without a hit. Omaha has scratched a pair here in the seventh. They're still threatening with runners on first. Benj kicks and fires the 0-1. That caught the outside corner. 88 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Benj checks the runner at second, sets and fires. Swung, struck out 3 times today now. And Benj has recovered with a couple of quick outs here.
It's easier up in the booth to talk about what you should do, can do, need to do. Benj just rears back and gives him the old number 1, a good for Zapay to catch up with.
Here's Jackson Trout, 2 on 2 out. First pitch from Benj, still going back. He looks up, that thing is gone. 3-run home out, and Omaha has taken control of this thing in the 7th with a 5 spot.
That's a dagger as Trout, 3-run homer. Those are, as a coach, that's.
Themselves in a hole. They trail 5-0 here in the bottom of the 7th inning against the Omaha.
Yeah, they've gone to number 17, Oliver Maybe, right here. Transfer from Trinidad State. Maybe is making his 2nd appearance of the year. No runs, no hits, no walks, and 3 strikeouts in those 2 innings for this Mavericks team. And really just a 2-pitch guy. Fastball, slider. He's got to be ready to hit. They're in a pickle.
Here's Jake Brown, who is ready to hit. He smokes the ball towards the corner. Eli Horner runs it down in the gap. Heck of a play. That ball was smoked. Break clipped him on the jersey. Those are the good kinds of hit-by pitches there. Take a breaking ball. So here's Derek Curiel. 0 for 2 with a walk today. First pitch to Curiel in there.
Underhand toss right to the first base.
Swings and fouls one off the screen behind home plate. No balls and a strike.
I mean, look, I pitched too, so it would be making fun of myself as well, but I just don't want.
Here's the 0-1 that misses. Look, pitchers can dot it up from 60 feet 6 inches. Here comes a 1-1 pitch to Borner. 2 balls and a strike. Borner's the Maverick shortstop. He's 0 for. Breaking ball from Williams finds
Called a no-hitter before, but it was LSU. It was when Jared Poche threw one. It was
to Pearson, cut on and miss. High fastball blew him away.
You can only, you got to just laugh at this moment because it's just not LSU teams, because eventually the best teams, it'll work its way out when you play so many games. But LSU had their chances early in the game. Not giving up on them. Still got a couple of bats left, but LSU.
First and the second. Ashton Larson takes a fastball away. It's 1-0 to him.
I like our chances with a hit with this young man. Larson seems to always.
It's a line drive into the gap in right center field, and the Tigers are on the board with a base hit. Ashton are there from the homestanding crowd that is cold and undoubtedly frustrated, but Larson has found.
He puts together good at bat after good at bat. I watched it all year last year, particularly in regular season SEC games, and going into the ninth inning with maybe a 2 or 3 run.
That miss. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Tigers trail by 5 here in the 8th. 3 balls, no strikes. See if maybe he can find this.
With a 12 ERA, the starting pitcher for Omaha. Now he flirted with disaster. ERA leaving today's game.
That's one that bounces up there. Got Blaze Priester back there behind the plate. Mick Paul hit for Aaron Beatty doing the catching. This ball's hit high into left field. Larson moving over. Calls the Omaha ninth.
Big enough deficit to try to overcome, but definitely got to keep it to that spot and next guy up. The next guy up mentality, maybe go with the.
Here's Grant Summers. He flies to center field. Curiel going back, 2 out. You mentioned LSU's 9th inning will be Braswell, Brown, and the 5-run mountain to climb there. Williams trying to keep it there, as you mentioned. He's got 2 outs quickly. Omaha digs in. He's 0 for 3 today. Did walk back in the first to open the ball game. Fastball missed away.
Omaha 2 for 7.
Trail 5-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Oliver may be back out for the Mats in LSU's order. Tanner Reed's going to grab a bat and pinch hit for Michael Braswell. It's from chances. First pitch from Maybe. That's in there for a strike at 90.
Reeves, redshirt junior, transfer from Blinn College.
Here comes the 0-1 delivery from Maybe. That's a line drive. It's going to find some ground right there at first base. It's a leadoff single, a pinch hit single for Tanner
Reeves. Playing in his 5th game. That's his 5th at bat. He's shoe hit.
You can't get 5 at once. If you're going to get 5, it helps to get a guy on.
Yeah, you can't hit a 5-run homer, so you got to just get the next guy up, and first thing you know, to the plate at some point in this inning, you've accomplished 1 goal.
Here comes Jake Burrs. Babbitt still going, still going, still going. That ball is fair, down into the corner. Turn on the Jets and get into third. Brown's got a double. LSU's got the first 2 on hit.
Well, no better way to sign with the way the ballpark's set up now. I mean, there's ball lands in on the field down the left field line that far. It's got to be. LSU got something cooking here in the bottom of the 9th.
That one rode the center field gap, and he had a long way to go. Kept going, and it landed just a few feet. This will be another pinch hitter here. Ryan Costello will hit for the catcher spot. Costello, a left-handed hitting freshman. He'll hit with runners at second and third. Nobody.
Costello playing in his 5th game.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch that missed outside. This is the part of the game where Omaha realizes they're about to beat LSU at the box, and it's just really easy for 8 innings, and now all of a sudden, first sign of trouble.
Well, yeah, that's why, and you said it, the realization of, hey, we got a chance to beat the number 10. Yeah, just everything tightens up a little bit. The crowd comes alive. A ball follows down the line, and first thing you know, it's getting that.
Is it? That's been broken up at the mound. Some action in the Omaha bullpen.
That is Matt Dreher.
A strike, 2 balls, and a strike. Daniel Dickinson will be next.
We can get it to the top of the lineup after scoring a few runs, and we get it to Jones. Can make it fun.
2-1 pitch misses. It's 3 balls and a strike. Costello may be taking here 3 balls and a strike.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get a base hit, you're still a pitch here.
Here comes the 3-1. He's swinging and he fouls it back. A pretty good swing on it, but it's 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, and also from a coaching standpoint, you want your team to be a so I know a lot of times coaches don't want to give take because they don't want to seem like they're strategically you need to do it.
Here's a full count pitch. That's high, ball 4, and they're loaded. First time today.
We used to always talk, usually there has to be a walk involved, typically maybe an error by the other team. It's so hard to get. LSU they got the walk, they got a ball that just stayed fair down the left field line a couple. Now you got to get a couple big hits and LSU gonna have a chance.
Dreyer, number 13, 5'11" from Northeast Community College. Dreyer is a third of an inning, giving up no hits, no runs. He has 1 strikeout, no walks, and he's going to be change up. It's kind of a stock, just delivery, stock fastball. He's going to want to lefty up. I would think he'd go to that slider quite a bit, but in the 9th inning, I'm having a little fun now.
Tigers trailed 5-0. Tanner Reed, Costello pinch hit and walked on a full count pitch. Daniel Dickinson with a 2-run second and third with nobody out, trailing by 3. It'll be Derek Curiel. This may be Dreyer's bullpen, and Jarrett Jones is next, and you would think he would at least be the tying run. Wouldn't think. Dreyer goes to the belt, kicks and fires. That's high. 1 ball, no strikes to the Tiger freshman. This would be a good time for him to get into the hit column. 1-0 from Dreyer. Caught the outside corner with a. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. All missed. Curiel saw that one well, Buzz.
Yeah, pitch up on Dreyer and been a little more over the heart of the plate, I think. Curiel.
Jarrett Jones waits on deck. There's nobody out. Buzz, I've seen this box, realizing what's about to happen, and then all of a sudden, those outs become.
You're right. A team that comes in, it's difficult to get the last few outs.
Here comes the 3-1. That missed. Curiel's aboard. It's a walk. Decision time now for Omaha.
And Jarrett Jones, and be interested to see if they.
Things on Jarrett Jones' mind right now, Buzz.
Yeah, and that becomes a difficult part. I mean, he's here. Is to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Led the team last year with 28 homers, but it'll happen if it's supposed to. Just get you a good pitch to hit.
Body out in the 9th. Dreyer kicks and fires. He got a breaking ball that went under the bat.
Get back in that locker room and warm up.
It's 0-1 now. Big Tiger first baseman. Here comes that 0-1. Swung on and missed. Get the sense Dreyer's not in a hurry to throw a fastball to Jarrett Jones here.
He's going to be slider heavy, and with the bases loaded and one of the best power, he's going to get anything straight.
Sacks are full of Tigers. We got a pitch clock violation there.
Right,
so we got ball 1.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Flags gently blowing in from center field. 1 and 2 the count to Jones. The pitch. Ground ball, left field into the third. They're going to hold everybody up there. Jones comes through with a hit. And the Tigers have cut the lead.
Credit to the big guy. That's the maturity that he's shown over these last couple of years. Ballpark, everybody did, but he got to 2 strikes and he cut down the swing a little bit. Then was able to just muscle it through the 6-hole and again get the next guy to do that.
So the tying runs at second base now in a 5-3 game in the form of Derek Curiel. Omaha led this thing 5-0 entering the 9th. LSU's got 3 runs. The pitch to Pearson, swung on and fouled back into the screen. Dreyer is the Omaha pitcher. Dickinson's at third. Curiel is at second. Jason is on deck. 0-1 the count to Pearson. The pitch. High and tight.
Yeah, situation where Pearson, who's been there a lot, but I'm confident with Pearson and Larson on deck.
Here comes the 1-1 from Dreyer. That's a breaking ball in there for a strike. Fooled Pearson.
Well, if you're wondering if the fans were going to wake up.
1 ball and here comes the 1-2. Popped up, center field. Third is Costello. He will come to the plate. The throw will go to third base, and Pearson's got a. So Pearson does it. Now it's first and second with 1 out, and it's a 5-4 game.
Pearson did his job. Got the run in. Still got a chance here for LSU.
Jarrett Jones is still. LSU will not pinch hit for their best power hitter, or an error, wild pitch, pass ball, any of those. He went out to say something to Dreyer on the mound. Into his position. Jones is at first. Curiel is at third. Stephen Milam digs in. He's 0 for 4 today. Dreyer's pitch. Omaha scored 5 in the 7th.